In this episode, we'll pick things up right where I left you last time, heading from Winaran to Tibooburra and then finally Cameron Corner.
Jump into 3 states in under 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3.
The following day, I made my way along Omicron Road through Omicron Station and then end up at Inaminka.
Goats everywhere out here. Just sort of look off into the bush or off the road here and I'm just like, there's just a heap of goats scattered underneath the trees and that. I feel like it's been days since I've seen another vehicle. Yeah, it just feels like forever, hey? There is civilization out here. Wow. I just want to get a photo. Such a cool salt flat. We're back on a bit of bitumen. I wonder how long this will last though. Probably only like 200 or 300 meters max. Yep. Come on, Tibooburra. This wind is killing me. From a distance, it looks like they're all like real people, but they're obviously just statues. Oh, that was messing with my head. Gotta get a photo. You're rude not to. Quick, gotta get out of here before someone sees me standing there taking a photo like a fool. Wait a minute. Start talking crazy stuff to myself, I swear. There's no one out here to talk to. So I've got to talk to myself, don't I? What else am I going to do? Cameron Corner, 140. Is there a payphone anywhere? Just going to give him a call first and make sure I can turn up late. Might call my wife too and tell her I'm not dead in a ditch somewhere. Alright, fuelage. What exorbitant price am I paying for fuel today? $2.46. So basically Gold Coast price anyway. Fueled up, oiled up, and ready for this last leg. 140 k's, now will be a campsite with my name on it. Let's effing go. Oh man, so looking forward to getting to Cameron Corner and just setting up camp and relaxing. Sun's going down. This must be the ridiculously long wild dog gate or dingo gate. It's like 5,500 kilometers long or something. I only just found out about this like I don't know how long ago, like maybe a month ago, when I was obviously looking at where I was going to go, planning the trip and stuff like that. And then come across an article about the guy that actually, you know, got the job doing this. It's ridiculous. Oh, it's very flyy. Beware of dogs. You'd think so. Being a dog gate. Probably close this. Come on. Piss off, flies. Nearly there. Get out of it, flies. Welcome to my accommodation. I just got here and walked in at the pub and said I wanted to book some camping, and the chick's like, oh, we've got a room, it's only $90, you don't have to set up your tent, do you want it? And I was like, just give it to me. I really couldn't be bothered setting up a tent at all, so I'm gonna have a shower, go and get a pub feed, come back, put myself to bed because I'm absolutely shattered. Then first thing in the morning I'm gonna wake up and have a look at that bike. The first thing I need to do is just see what's going on with it, see how bad that leak is, and then sort of make a decision from there as to whether it's a thumbs up or thumbs down situation. But that'll be the first thing that we do, is wake up, suss out that bike, and then see what's going on. So jump into 3 states in under 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Small things, eh? This cheers me up a bit. That's cool. I still can't believe that this thing goes for 5,500 Ks. Okay, here's some actual facts. During the 1880s, state government built fences to stop the spread of rabbit plague across the borders. The fences, however, proved to be a waste, blah, 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 blah. The fences fell into disrepair until 1914, when they were repaired in order to keep dingoes off sheep grazing lands. Until 1980, the fence was 8,614 kilometers long, but was then shortened to 5,614 kilometers. What the F? Yeah, still blows me mind. So long. I actually think it's the world's longest fence, I remember reading. Pretty sure that's correct. If it's wrong, let me know in the comments section. Well guys, unfortunately I've made the decision to pull the pin on this Simpson trip. It most certainly wasn't an easy one. I checked my oil again this morning and there's pretty much nothing in it. So over the course of yesterday's 470 odd Ks, I'd gone from completely full to pretty much completely empty. Put maybe 300 mils in it. So the leaks, it's obviously getting worse. I had a feeling at Dingo Gully when I woke up the next morning, I seen how much it was leaking and checked my oil levels and topped it up there, and I had a feeling like this possibly wasn't going to happen because of that oil leak, and I didn't want to believe it. I am so gutted that I don't get to do this trip, and honestly, I'm lost for words. It's so hard. I planned this. Man, I don't know what to say. Anyway, so I'm on my way to Inaminka. I had accommodation planned to go and stay at Arkaroola Village tonight. That's not going to happen. So I've got to just make my way back home. I'll have enough oil to get myself back home, hopefully, based off the rate that I'm bleeding it out of this bike. So I'll go to Inaminka, stay there this evening, and then start to head east from there, make my way back home. Probably take a few nights to get there, but yeah, like I said, as gutted as I am, it ain't all bad. At the end of the day, I've got to come out here, have a good ride on my bike. I've seen some cool stuff. I've never been out here before. First time I've been to Cameron Corner, and it'll be a cool little loop to head back home. So I'm sort of a bit bummed out for you guys too. As much as I do these videos and I do these trips for myself, I also do them for you, obviously. I feel bad that I didn't get to show you what I wanted to show you from my perspective of my trip. It just means I'll come back next year. I'll do it next year. I'll do it with some friends. It's not the last time I'll ever be able to have a crack at the Simpson. We'll get it done. Sorry guys, sorry I couldn't come through with the goods on this one, but it's just, I don't think it's meant to be, unfortunately. Standing up and sort of sitting back on the tent a bit, man, that helps, gets my weight back a bit. And I can also sort of obviously stand as well, as you can sort of see. I'm just resting my tush on the tent a little bit, but still get that control of being able to
let the bike move from underneath me a bit through this sandy stuff, but get the weight back a little bit as well. Out of the way.
After turning onto Omicron Road, it was only maybe 10 or 15 minutes before I was having the most fun riding I'd had the entire trip.
What? Is that the fucking track? Looks like it.
Oh, I can see bike tracks. Someone's been through here recently. Sick. I installed a stiffer spring. I think it's pronounced IBAC. Yeah, installed that before the trip. Standard DRZ E model comes out with a 5.3 spring rating, I believe, and I went up to a 5.9 based off my weight and what I'd be carrying with and without load, so all of my gear with and without. And I'll tell you what, it's really been paying off. In some of these washouts I've been hitting, they just sort of come up on you and you don't really have much choice but to just hit them. And then some of this stuff too, like it just feels, yeah, it feels good. Feels like it handles it a lot better. Definitely worth the 200 bucks. The temptation to pin it through here is very high, but I know better. I know if I do, I won't have enough time to stop if something comes up that I've got to slow down for. So I'm thinking that sort of 60, 65 kilometre an hour marks more than enough. This is heaps more fun than the road through to bloody Tibooburra. Ah. Oh shit. Turn left in 200 meters. I'm assuming this is it. Hey. Sharp left. This is the sharp left. I just punched in Inaminka. Cameron Corner to Inaminka this morning when I was using the Wi-Fi at Inaminka, at Cameron Corner. Well, this is where it's taken me. Too late, going straight through. So hopefully I don't end up lost, stranded in the middle of friggin' nowhere. Gate, stay. That must be the sharp left. There's a heap of dead cattle over there under the trees and a
Little dead calf there. You know, being out here in the middle of nowhere, obviously that's just unfortunately a part of life. Those things happen, but really does send that message home of pay this place some respect. You're out in the country, pay it some respect, otherwise it'll bite back for sure. Probably only like, I don't know, 40 k's of it or something like that. But better than nothing. I'm just gonna turn that off. I don't need the bike to be sucking all that in. Well, looks like that's about it. It's bitumen now. A couple of boys all loaded up, just like yours truly. Hey, good, how are you? Where'd you come from?
Tibooburra. What about yourself?
I stayed at Cameron's Corner last night.
Oh, right. We're out past Murdy's.
Oh, yep. Yeah, I didn't go that way.
They seem to have stuffed this stretch electric track up, haven't they?
It's all paved.
Bitumen.
Yeah. I was a little bit disappointed. I think I turned onto it and I only got about 15 k's worth of dirt on it. So.
Oh, yeah. I said I would have taken the old stress back if I knew that.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I'm going to stay here. I'm going to find that campground. I think there's a campground here. I'm going to camp the night. I'm going to bugger off tomorrow.
Where are you heading?
I've got to go back to the Gold Coast.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Yep. Me bike's on the fritz, so I was supposed to do the Simpson and that didn't pan out, so yeah, she's bleeding oil. So, yep.
Not good out here, though.
Mate, I honestly, the first night I stayed at Dingo Gate, I woke up the next morning and I seen it and thought that's only going to get worse because it's just going to get hotter.
Is it leaking or
So,
just using it?
Nah, it's leaking and and using it. Yeah. Yep. Yep.
In limp mode.
In limp mode. Yep. So I'm on my way home, but I'm going to stay here tonight anyway.
Yeah.
Are they the adventures? The Motos Adventures?
That's an adventure, yeah.
They are, yeah. Yeah, I've just run it for the first time,
Oh, yeah.
and I think it's a great tyre.
That's my third set, actually.
Is it?
Yeah.
Front as well?
Yeah.
Yep.
I run a rails on the front.
Yeah, right.
Just that little bit more better off-road. Get good distance out of them.
Yeah.
That's the main reason.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's the main reason I moved to that back tyre, was because everyone said it had really good mileage.
Yeah.
And I got sick of replacing a rear tyre every 4,500 k's. So.
Yeah, well, you should get 10 out of these, mate.
Mm.
Out of that, no worries.
Yeah.
Probably
Yep.
more with a lighter bike.
Lighter, yeah. Yep.
Where are you going back from here?
I think I'm going to go through to Yulo. I'm going to try and get to Yulo tomorrow and camp there the night. Unless I wake up really early and try and get back to Dingo Gate pub and stay there, but that's yeah, probably a bit wishful thinking. But either way, I'll go through Thargomindah tomorrow.
Ah, yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, well,
Cool. Nice to meet you, boys.
yeah, same here. Hope it all goes good for you to get home.
Yeah, I'm sure she'll get me home. Fuel. Oh, that's what I do. Righto guys, finally made it here to Inaminka with all the flyers following me. Got camp set up right on the river here. I've done 250 k's today, and I've got half a sump full of oil left, and I topped it up this morning. So as gutted as I was this morning to pull the trigger on that decision and call the trip off, I really think it was the best thing I could have done. Yeah, I think it goes without saying, riding into the desert, like a few of you have said, coming into the sort of end of the season, the hotter it's getting, I just don't think it's a smart idea. So pretty disappointing, but I'm still happy that I've made that decision to not go ahead with it. I'd be asking for trouble, I reckon. So anyway, just gonna sort of chill out here this afternoon. I could go for a swim, but the water's muddy as all buggery, so I'm just gonna chill out. I'll have some food later on, have some dinner and go to bed. You know the drill. Put myself to bed and take off the next day and probably try and get to Yulo or maybe somewhere a little bit further, Cunnamulla or something like that, but see where the day takes us tomorrow. Morning everyone. I think it's day 4 that we're on now. I woke up nice and early. I wanted to kind of get a little bit of a head start on the day, go and get some supplies and then start to chew through some of those Ks. But the sunsets and sunrises out here, just there's something else, hey? Just sitting here on top of this little hill, watching the sun come up before I go back down there and back up camp and everything like that. It's just, I don't want to leave. I could stay here in Inaminka for a few days easily. It's such a nice little spot, very quiet. So, but anyway, we've got to get on the road. So go and pack everything up and head off. Goodbye, Inaminka.
As my journey back home had now begun, I couldn't help but have mixed feelings. I was understandably disappointed, yet excited as the thought of coming back next year ran through my head over and over. While this trip was a bit of a failure, it was definitely my most fun failure to date.